I'm going to assume that Brady, you have at number one, and there's nothing wrong with that.
What were you saying?
Yeah, so Eagles early on, our offense surprises people, and it's Patriots losing to the Saints. Fair enough. Yeah, offense surprises people, and we get all these offensive things going for us, but it's because it takes a little while for the league to get accustomed to whatever new tricks Chip has up his sleeves. The defense is really where I'm concerned. What are our defensive backs going to look like? How's that linebacking core going to look? Much better than, let's say, 5 years ago. But I have concerns for the Eagles. So, how's the defense look? Wilson,
Wilson
number one.
Okay.
I'm okay with Wilson one.
Yeah.
I'm cool with any order of Rodgers, Brady, Wilson,
I hate this.
Breeze.
Yeah,
I'm cool with any combination of that.
And that Andrew Luck.
You know what, Andrew Luck, and who's our guy from San Diego?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with any combination of that.
Yeah.
Whatever you have in the top five there. Yeah, I'm totally okay with it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Let's see, let me catch up on a couple of these questions. Do we play franchise? Yes. Do we have PS4? Yes, I do. And I'll have Madden on both. I'll probably be playing a lot of it on Xbox One. Oh, and the Patriots seem to give zero concern about winning a preseason game, or they do the weirdest stuff in the preseasons, and they may just be legit losing, but it's hard to put a lot of stock in anybody's preseason. Although the Patriots are not good in the secondary, so I could see somebody really torching them either way.
Yeah, especially when you don't care, right?
PSN, I'll type it in real quick, and it is the same on Xbox, and it is so there you are.
And if you don't know, now you okay. So I've won. I've won exactly 0 games today. So now it's time for
which is far to the contrary of how the end of Madden 15 was going for me. So maybe all those letters I wrote to EA are paying off. And we start the game off with a screen that I wasn't defending, and BJ Raji almost caught Lynch. That would have been great.
Going down for real.
First down at the 41. Wilson's now going to
Make him pay.
and tuck it under. It's first down as they head to the line.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
It's about 4
All right, Marshawn.
time. Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The quarterback, he's changing the play, but the wide receiver goes
Julius
Peppers.
quarterback down. The Seahawks
That was on me.
line could be in for a
Pete Carroll's like, you're supposed to be going
The
that
ball
way.
goes that way. Oh my God! How many times do I have to tell you that, Wilson? Everybody's tired. Yeah, so I can see already that running the no huddle the way that I ran it in 15 is not going to happen. Because in 15, sometimes teams would get tired, but not nearly to the degree that they're getting tired on this game.
third and 13. Handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The offense is still on the field right now.
Hey, good deal, football. I'll add you in a little later tonight.
The Seahawks have it at the 39.
I should have really been paying more attention to that last exchange.
Tackle right around the 31-yard line.
Here we go, super tired team once again.
Russell Wilson.
Gonna call this a touchdown. No. Ah.
Not as tired as my guys, apparently.
Sent you a friend request, yo.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
This is
I'm taking you thought that was a play action.
Yep. Yep. Yep, in Milwaukee.
Yeah, absolutely. Football. We'll play against people, and I'll be glad to play when it comes out.
That's pretty much all I do. Play against people. Mostly Daniel, but I don't enjoy playing against computers. Because the computers are trying to take over our planet. Go, Pat, go.
All right. That was either going to be great or terrible.
Yeah, I was hoping he would run him over. I was hoping he'd run him over, but no. Okay, so the Eagles are shutting out. What did he say the Eagles were playing?
The Ravens.
The Ravens. Eagles are shutting out the Ravens.
That's
what's up.
This is our stream, so sometimes you'll see me on playing all kinds of random stuff. Wesley does a lot of sports and Halo.
Yeah.
I'll do Madden. We'll both be doing NBA. But I also play some retro stuff and weird stuff. I'm just prone to try out anything that comes out. So.
No. Yeah, I like playing against people, so it'll be Madden, NBA 2K, and Halo. Maybe we'll throw some Street Fighter in there for me.
Street Fighter. We do golf. Rory McIlroy golf.
Yeah, Rory McIlroy golf. That's on PlayStation.
Yep, and yeah, you're largely going to be on Xbox most of the time, and most of the time when I'm not playing with you, I'm playing something on PS4. So we're almost split down the middle.
Absolutely, yeah. All of my gameplay is Xbox. Daniel's a combination. I may or may not.
When would I want to? I'll have Madden as of Tuesday at Tuesday afternoon on PlayStation, and since Wesley's going to be out of town next week, there might be plenty of nights next week that we'll try to get something in.
Who got smashed?
One catch, and number 17 is done.
Get her, Legion of Boom. Here comes the boom, shake the room. It's okay. The bike is back.
That's how you know they're okay, when they're on the bike.
Just stretching it out. It's all good. It's all GWD good. It's totally okay.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2.
All right, AA run. Coming for you, boy. Yeah. Roll Tide.
No, that looked like a bad counter from the go. I need to get out the suggestions menu.
Suggest you call your own play.
Yeah, I suggest I start listening to you.
Please. Please.
All right.
This is 3rd down.
Okay, football, yeah, definitely.
The Packers need to get to the 34 for a 1st down. Rodgers from the complete that one, and that's a very quick
Who was that dropped that? Because on the positive side, that's the first one we saw. Wait, who's the Packers? He's the Packers. I'm playing with the Seahawks, and like I said, I'm not. Seattle may be my second favorite team behind the Eagles right now.
I can only do so much for these teams.
Can't do it. All I can do is press the button.
Like, I'm playing the quarterback position. Do I have to press the XRAC button for you to just acknowledge that you are wide open? Do you have to catch the wide open stuff?
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah.
I believe in it.
Oh no. We got our first punt return of the year. Get him, Aaron. No, that's not Aaron. Look at the punter.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
Best return of the day so far, for sure.
Absolutely.
Caught a little lane. A lot of them seem like they've had the potential to strike out like that, but they just haven't. So it's good that we finally got a little payoff there. Go Pack.
You just don't like the Seahawks. Huh?
Who hates the Seahawks? Fair enough. I like the Seahawks. I like Seattle also. We plan on buying a house there, so get run over. God, Marshawn, you hit the first guy.
Just just to throw it out there now. I did win games earlier today.
Yeah.
It was earlier today. You can rewind, watch the old footage of me winning the games earlier today.
Yeah, he's not going to fool me into like getting comfortable this time. That ain't happening.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run.
What a move. Did you see the move that he put on that lineman? Okay, whatever. I don't care.
I knew that was coming, so I'm like audibling him to QB contain.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
First down here after the run.
I'm not one of those guys. Oh, and hey, Colton, how's it going? Colton, nice. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, didn't see purpose.
I'm not one of those guys that likes to run up the score, so I may not be as good as you think, or we may end up having some even matches, but yeah, we'll adapt appropriately to make it a fun game.
Absolutely.
Good.
Good
that happened to you.
That's not what I wanted to happen.
Right. I understand that.
So what do you mean?
I mean, it's good that happened.
It's not very supportive of you.
Well, when I was at 3rd and 12 and had a wide open guy and he dropped it on the ground.
Your friends are supposed to support each other.
Oh. Well, I want my retroactive support from earlier then.
Reparations. Reparations on support.
Well, reparation support.
Get run over.
Coleman, who are you? Is that the fullback?
He's a backup. I should have Marshawn Lynch in the game right now. Who cares? I'll pound this up the middle and dare you to do something about it.
The quarterback with the give to the fullback. And there's only 2 yards to be found.
Oh, you're not going to go all out like most people. No. It's all about fun.
Well, the number one thing about us is we don't try to. What's the word I'm looking for? We're not trying to game it too much. Like if there's 2 plays that work, like these old rocket catches and things like that, or if there's some nano blitzes that are glitch the game and to make it, we won't run that stuff. You know, we have our play styles that are a little different from each other, and we run things that work, but we still treat it like football. We're not just trying to, we're not going to come out running some weird Hail Mary formation or anything ridiculous.
I heard the best quote last night. I pay to play the game. I don't get paid to play the game. Yeah, so since I don't get paid to play the game, then I just want to have fun with it. And it's not fun running one cheese play repeatedly, or like it's no fun knowing for sure that what you're going to do is going to work because the game can't do anything about it. I find zero enjoyment in that.
I agree with that.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3 and out business.
Oh my God.
That's a bad business to be in.
We're about to smack you, Eddie Lacy. Roll Tide.
First down at the 20. And off the mark on that short throw.
I got to get something going with the pack. Oh, and if I missed that earlier, do we play on PS4, Xbox One, Madden? Yeah, just again, I'll have it on both. We'll play a lot of it on Xbox One because that's what we'll both be playing it on. But
Hold it down over there, Sherman.
I felt like I got caught up at the snap and couldn't do anything.
They're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover.
I've got to change my ways.
I'm talking. Starting with the man in the man.
Yeah, starting with the
Asking him to change his way.
I'm starting with the man behind center.
Yeah.
The defense pushed the offense back.
I prefer
And now
O.J. Simpson.
15 yards on third down.
What's going on here? I don't know.
Oh, I'm glad you like the stream. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're just here to chat and talk.
I'm a big PS4 fan. Not that I have anything against the Xbox. I'm just, yeah, I do get a lot of stuff on PS4. But it's a good year for sports games on the Xbox. With EA Access putting stuff out a little early and that kind of thing.
I felt for a long time that sports games, I preferred sports games on the Xbox. I know and I haven't heard many people argue against that, and a lot of it was because, oh my god, a lot of the defense for that was that games were being made on the Xbox and ported over to the PlayStation and things of that nature. So there was like some justification behind that as well. But really the number one reason for me playing Xbox or having an Xbox instead of a PlayStation was Halo exists on the Xbox and it doesn't exist on the PlayStation. Bottom line, if PlayStation had Halo, then I probably never would have changed over. But Halo I fell in love with when the first Xbox came out, and we've loved each other ever since.
Meant to be.
It was meant to be. Serendipity, my friend. Oh, wow. What kind of weirdo tackle was that?
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
This is a weird play. I've got no idea what's going to happen.
That. Football local. Yes, I do have MLB 15. Kind of like you said earlier with Madden, I will play you at MLB 15, but I'm very bad at it. Because I swing at practically anything. Yep, there's that nonsense. And Gabe, I'm not sure who you're talking to.
Hey man, did your nipple pierced?
How about Russell Wilson?
Just answering, yeah, I think so.
I think
yeah, it sounds
so
painful.
Much that I didn't do it.
I blacked out. It hurt so bad that I blacked the memory out of my head.
First down at the 20.
There was so much pressure coming right there. I'm just bad at swinging at almost everything. That is really where it's at. I can pitch and field, but I'm very bad at batting.
I have so much respect for batters in baseball. Like, it seems like the thing that doesn't, it gets credit, but I don't know, there are other things that are considered to be, I guess, more skillful. Like batting is, you can just be like a...
Someone come up.
Julius Peppers was putting in some work over there, bro. I should have just ran at him since I had a blocker in front of me. But that was impressive by him, everything he just did. Cool shoes. Cooler shoes. Yankees. Go Yanks. I don't even like baseball like that, but I picked the Yankees because I was told that I had to, and they have the history that I'm the most familiar with, so I started rooting for them, and I go for them ever since. Who's your favorite?
Well, traditionally, oh, please. Longtime Mets fan, although because I'm such a Patriots fan and it just suits the rivalry.
Right.
You know, I'm okay with the Red Sox, and I grew up watching Cubs games, so I'm kind of all over the place. Why not run it again?
Yeah, do the Cubs show up everywhere? Isn't that kind of the thing? They're like
It's
they're like
easy.
Notre Dame football. Everybody can watch.
They're like the
Cubs.
Cowboys of baseball.
Or the Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys,
they're America's
Notre
team.
Dame, and Cubs. They're America's team. You're a Dodgers fan.
Dodgers, cool.
I like the
Well,
Dodgers.
the Dodgers have really they've come along, haven't
Magic
they?
Johnson is a partial owner, and I'm a big Lakers fan, so I also support the Dodgers. I hope for nothing but big things out of that organization. They got beat up in the only thing I know about the Dodgers for real is that the team has an incredibly high salary, and like the fan base kind of got beat up a little bit a couple of years ago. What a who's that? Perry? Where did you come from? Like you did just enough to annoy.
Right. I was worried that he didn't really do enough to get Lynch down.
But he did.
But he somehow did.
This might be the worst decision ever. This is the Pete Carroll decision. You've got Marshawn Lynch on your team, but yet you come out in this, right? What are you going to do, Daniel? Let me run past you.
Play you.
Oh,
that's exactly what I was trying to do.
Horrible. Heck no, we can do that again. Do it again. Let's go.
You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
Same as that other drive.
I just barely made that tackle on you.
That
but
was so bad. Why didn't he
hot
lean
right
to the left?
QB spy, please don't let Russell Wilson run this thing in.
How did he? I don't understand how that tackle happened. I'm so angry right now. That's all right. We did all that so we can get this.
Do we stream every day? Not quite every day. We do stream a lot. A lot of it is late at night. A lot of it's late at night with Wesley doing some NBA 2K streams. I do Wednesdays and I try for a lot of Friday, Saturdays.
What games do you like to watch streamed the most? That's something I've been wondering because
Yeah,
this is
that's a
something
good
that
question.
we're trying to make into. I don't have to go to work and sit there at that desk if I don't want to. So yeah, best case scenario, this blows up for real, but that all depends on what you guys want to watch.
All right.
Preferably, you only want to watch Madden and NBA and Halo, right? Right?
That'd make things pretty easy.
Huh? But yeah, what do you guys like to watch? Obviously, a little Madden, some sports action. Speaking of which, I'll watch anything. Yeah, my kind of guy. Frozen rope. Huh?
I was just not looking at the clock, and you weren't
At all.
gonna mention that at all.
I wasn't watching it. I knew we were close, but I wasn't watching it.
We do we also have a YouTube channel where we do games every week and break them down. And when we record those games, we are not live because it is so hard to talk,
To do this
to
and
do this
play.
and this, and keep up with everything that's going on. So we get really zoned in for those, and we put them up on our YouTube channel.
After that completion. Set up screen to Lacey.
I needed to stay in bounds.
Could you imagine?
I needed to stay in bounds. Where are we at?
I would have been so angry. Oh yeah, you're nowhere near anywhere good.
I can't. Well, they didn't fix that part of the game. I can't see where I'm at.
Oh yeah, what a weird thing to not have in there. It's the same as Twitch. So GameRiff, GAMERIFF.
If you click Madden Men, the button below our video window here, it'll take you to our YouTube channel.
From the 37.
Is it even on the ground yet?
Both teams head to the locker room.
Magic morphing ball. A lot of
By the defenses.
Yeah, a lot of that.
morphing, yeah, the art morphing into each other.
Out to Larry Ridley to break
So on our YouTube channel, you'll see you know, a lot of breakdowns of games. We also do some unboxings and some other gameplays here and there. Madden golf videos from the old you know, previous week live shows. We'll be putting up some NBA stuff in the very near future.
In
So
the very near future.
the Seahawks defense trying to crack down yet again.
All of this started with the idea of
Two quarters and
Madden Men and
Like the way they played in the first half on the defensive
this
side.
thing. So Madden's been kind of the focus, but the
Confidence that you gain in what
more we continue,
go out there and
the more you'll see some other content out there.
the Seahawks
And like in all things, it's a supply and demand kind of world. So
that time of the run play.
so what we'd like to see is
The offensive line, they tackle the runner for a long
conversations with people, you know, having some chats with people, but it's got to be stuff that you're willing to watch or interested in watching. So
the corners are going to meet the
together we'll achieve more. Bing.
together we make football.
second down and 12.
Let me through.
Nelson's got
Press Y.
and the first.
Press X for that one,
His first
Okay.
reception.
which was the right.
Oh yeah, it turned green.
That's what it
too.
told me to do.
It turned green.
just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial.
I'm glad that it's not like OP, like, oh yeah, you picked the right button.
Right. Yeah. Luckily, it
Thank you very much. That's awesome.
awesome. Yeah, we really appreciate that. One we've been working hard on for a while.
They'll go ground. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
When you run the football like
I
this,
really should have kicked that field goal, man. That was such
there's
a
no
poor
doubt.
decision.
You fake it and try to throw the
But
football
I was
down the field,
determined.
the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
A lot of my gameplay is really just like learning the game so that when the fantasy draft season starts, I'm just all over your screen right now. I know. I zoned out for a second and I was just staring at it like, oh, okay, let me see how these plays are. Like, oh, I'm not on offense. Okay.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. For the deep ball.
Oh, had hands on it.
Down. No. The defender
I made a mistake. It was not a very good throw though, because I didn't think I was throwing into double coverage at the time. But
Now it's hard to
Seattle secondary catches onto that stuff quick.
incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was a nice play on the ball, man. Oh, show.
Well, you should get a pretty good bit of variety if you keep an eye on us, especially between the two channels. There's a lot of stuff we do just for YouTube.
from the gun. Rodgers.
God, let me through.
Devontae Adams has it. And they advance.
I feel like it is penalizing you a touch for not pressing the button that it thinks you should press.
Well, I think we all know the situation.
But maybe that's me. You just kind of
You're losing
see how you feel about that
down. Oh my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities.
in the as the plays go on. Like that play, I feel like he stuttered a little bit because it wanted an X catch.
That O-line is doing their thing.
Here's the handoff. They'll mark him at the 41.
Lacey is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
At the line of
And he up.
41.
Get that for really. Targeted 4 times.
Aaron Rodgers
Random stats.
back off the line, shotgun formation. Adams is the receiver on the screen. Space to work.
Random stats that point to the guy I'm throwing the ball to. Thanks.
So far.
3 receptions, 4 targets.
Adams able to find some room to run once he gets that line.
I don't necessarily think so. Football local. I think if I mean that's really up to you. It depends on how much you want to advertise your PSN account.
Absolutely, yeah. Consistency doesn't hurt in marketing. Like,
Right.
yeah, a little brand recognition. How about that? Not that either of us are experts in that field.
It's all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Has the grab.
God, I wanted to give him a concussion, bro.
The Packers did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Rodgers alone in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Nice, getting a hand on it.
Way to get
Bobby Wagner. Nope, that's KJ. Right. Okay. Maybe I should have got out of 5 wides a while back. Maybe that's my problem.
You've been in there for a while, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just zoned out and started calling plays, you know.
That happens.
It's 3rd down coming up.
Come on, Eddie Lacy.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. He has the grab.
Oh, let us
I was
stay
fighting
up.
for some yards.
Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains. And now
Then, yes, as far as recognition goes, yes, it would be easy.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play.
Way to wait for it.
Didn't really get much.
down after a gain of 2. Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. Second and goal at the 2.
Oh! Golly, hold on to that, brother.
Situations, 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass.
Yeah.
Either that or, you know, if you send us a request, which I'll remember. But just, you know, you can say, hey, this is football local from Twitch, you know, that kind of thing. That works too.
Okay.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 3rd and goal to the 2.
I saw it coming, but there was nothing I could do about it.
Another feeling.
What are you doing?
Man, so smooth.
The guy was holding me while I was trying to go and block the kick. He was like blocking. He stopped me from blocking it.
Guys, yeah, they do that.
That's why I didn't come and block it.
Okay. Well, I was hoping they would.
That was your plan.
Sounds good, football. You just let us know. We'll keep an eye out for you.
Later.
Yeah, I thought I was coming out of the wides enough to maybe get him to not play the draw. But it's not my first time doing a draw against him there, too. So at this point, it's hard for us to do a whole lot to each other that we haven't seen already. Wilson just got out of the shower in his football pads.
Wilson's getting tatted. Oh, thanks for showing that. I didn't realize how much I was getting Wilson destroyed. Because that's good to know.
I'm thinking after this game, we maybe one of us plays draft champions.
Okay.
One of us eats.
Okay.
Switch
Swap
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah.
I like it.
Rams, the receiver, all the way to the
And after I
right
finish
side.
this touchdown.
1st down at the 25.
As long as I made Russell Wilson pay, which I feel like I did.
Good yardage pick.
You hit Russell?
I hope I did.
Why did you do that?
Yes.
No time
What if he gets
to
hurt?
wait. They hurry to the line.
Then we'll get to see what's his name.
Oh, wow. What a bad throw. That was on me.
Jump up and catch balls, guys. What's the problem?
Oh, okay. He was getting hit yet again. Awesome.
All over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The last 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter, and it's 2nd down.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 40. Wilson's pass
We got it figured out. Jennifer, thanks.
So, yeah.
We're gonna take turns after this game.
He found football local. He found you. Be careful.
I just wanted to know what to bring.
Nothing yet. Thank you.
A Coke said.
It is. Thank you.
I don't
Man,
know what's
what
happening
happened with
there.
Wilson there?
I don't know what that
He
was.
didn't even try.
Come on, Wilson, get up. God, lazy.
God.
They've really played sideline to sideline and just nowhere to go with the football.
Okay.
I like the way the defense is playing, but let me say this to the offense, and especially the wide receivers.
Let's think about it.
There is
Let's think
nothing
about it.
that says you can't get open.
Chip's looking at the playbook. Not Chip, sorry, Pete.
They have not done that all day long here.
Talk to the kicker. Hey, I
That's
want
a
you
close
to kick
game.
it that way.
The Seahawks call on the punting team.
Spin move either works or it doesn't, I guess, but it rarely works on returns.
Believe?
These are two of the best running backs in the league. But you see the stats, and both have been held in check.
Yeah, they've been held in check because the defense
What a
is
creepy
using
shot.
the running back today. They crowded the line of scrimmage. When you have situations like this, to win the football game, it is truly up to your quarterback now. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Oh, wow, Sherman.
That's Jordy Nelson. That was a
I
fair
guess.
contest.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was definitely a battle of two awesome players.
This offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there.
That was a good.
We
that was a
just
good ball
started the
play.
fourth quarter.
Picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here.
Wow. Okay.
See that first down.
All right. It's in the game. It's in the game. I guess. Hit him! Hit him! Hit him!
First down at the 41. Jordy Nelson with the grab. That's reception number 4 for him.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide.
That what how they feel about Aaron Rodgers. I only throw it if he's wide open. That may be true of Aaron Rodgers. It's not necessarily true.
60% on the day.
Figures you will be able to play 10 hours,
10 hours.
and then they're gonna. Wow, what push! Did you see that? It's just, here's something important to know. It's 10 hours from the time you press A to start Madden. No, whether you're sitting in the menu or whether you're playing a football game, it is 10 hours. So,
What? Oh yeah.
and then Tuesday the game unlocks fully for anybody and everybody. But until then, you got 10 hours.
If you're playing, you need to be playing.
So if you're gonna go away, take a food break, whatever. You want to be sure to back out and then press the start button and close the game. That way you don't waste any of your time. Nice. Were you playing that?
No. I don't know. That was just Sherman being Sherman.
Called by the defense. They stopped the offense. Now they got them in 4th down, and let's see if their offense can come out and maybe win the game here late.
What's the right thing to do here? Probably to punt.
Keep it tight. Aight. I'm gonna walk these dogs so we can live in effect with thousands of kids.
The Packers are going to punt the football.
I need a ring to be my wife. Just be there for make sure we. Let me get that at the 16. 9. Oh, evil punt, Mason Crosby. Mason doesn't punt. No, what are you talking about?
For Madden, there's a way to know, but I can't think of it. We're about 4.5 hours in.
Seriously?
Yep.
Time flies when you're getting beat up.
So yeah, we've not quite hit the halfway mark yet. We've got some games left to play. And that's just that's just for the weekend. Once Tuesday or Monday night at midnight hits, it's
Going down for real.
yeah.
Wilson's going to take it from the gun.
I threw it straight to Clay.
Clay Matthews makes an appearance, everyone.
What's the strategy?
Oh, appreciate that.
Just came up with the interception.
Yeah, we appreciate you, DTJ.
In the fourth quarter with a chance to really run off some time.
Jim, right here, you do everything you can.
That jet.
Clock, snap that football.
All right.
1 second to go.
So now we put ourselves in a position where a field goal puts us out of contention. Awesome.
The Packers bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession.
Ooh,
Gosh.
would have been exactly what you needed.
Nice job on
That was my fault. I was trying to truck up and got stripped.
and smart enough to get on it right away.
That's cool that you know it was on you.
Yeah.
After nearly turning it over, it's second down.
I appreciate your figures.
The reception
Took away my guy.
Yeah, I wish he would have dropped down on Lacey.
Yeah, we appreciate that, figures.
this time for 3.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. We didn't
Yeah.
realize that. You knew it.
I knew it. I was on.
I
You
was-
weren't fooling me.
Here in the red zone,
Oh, you didn't fool us by saying, hey, it's football local. That was on me.
Rodgers
I got to read.
60% on the day.
Has to work on my reading.
Big first down play here. Big 3rd and 1. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
In the fourth, and the offense is just trying to
Not
settle
gonna do
in.
it. You know what I'm saying?
3rd and short.
There was never a hope of that working out.
Bring up
I should have audibled out of that.
Lacey is trying to find
Was that a case of not going to stop me from doing it?
That was. I saw that you playing, and I was like, I was gonna wait for you to feel like you were too close and maybe move.
Right?
All right, let's do the right thing here.
what we call a gimme.
Make him score a touchdown. Goodness, Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
Throw the flag.
You know what? That was such perfect timing.
It is a low scoring game. We're playing a little defense. Our last game was sort of low scoring. Our first game had a lot of touchdowns in it.
Well, there was just a ton of touchdowns there in that fourth quarter on
Right.
the first one, yeah.
The Seahawks are set to return the kick.
Now we've both kind of adapted to the playing the ball in the air a little better, I guess. So the passing game isn't what it was at the beginning. Plus, the playbooks are largely the same as last year, with some exception. There are some new formations and plays, so that's good. But we've been playing each other for a while, so there's a little bit of the Tecmo Bowl rule that goes on that
Without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad
it kind of stops us from getting too out of hand a lot of times.
Right.
Not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance. Quarterback sees something in his defense. He wants to take advantage
What a
of.
bad decision,
Peppers.
man. Why does Peppers keep dropping to right there?
Well, we've got the quarter length set at 6 minutes. You can set the quarter length to whatever you want. Usually on our seasons we do 7 because it feels like, I don't know, that's kind of started feeling like the perfect length for a nice back and forth game. Although the 6 minutes has been fine today. The games
Yeah,
have
6
felt like
minutes
the right
hasn't been
length.
bad at all.
Second down following that incompletion. Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must
I'm
produce.
glad they made that tackle.
Now looking at 3rd down.
These screens are killing me.
Quickly ready for another snap. Wilson from the shotgun.
Oh, that's on
Somebody
me.
come on.
Come on, man.
Offense was able to recover the ball. 2 minutes to go in the second.
Gosh, really?
Does the Packers playbook have a pistol? It does. I just have never been very good at running the pistol, so you won't see a lot of it from me. But I'll
Make a stand here.
confirm that in just a sec.
The coach is going to go for it. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way.
Yeah. Not even down the field.
And yeah, here's your pistol with slot flicks, fly trips, those two formations. So sort of like an ace pistol setup here.
Very good, but that was just, it was not meant to be, and they couldn't come through with 4th down.
I am shocked they were unable to convert. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. Quick screen to Cobb. Chancellors all over the ball carrier. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. Coming to the line at the 15. Lacey lines up in the backfield.
He spread out just at the right time to make that counter not look as appealing as it initially did.
With that timeout. This is 3rd down.
Jordy was doing the smart thing, and I had a good shot at him.
Yeah, what was he doing?
Well, he was supposed to be going all the way across the field. Sherman had got in front of him, so Jordy was turning around to go back the other way. It was wide open, and it was really smart of him to do.
I'm glad they added that to the
Yeah. All right, field goal makes a tie game if you score a touchdown. So that's this wise football move. I did a terrible job of running out the clock. Terrible.
All right. All the good guys out there, good guys and girls, let's send your positive energy
To the Packers defense.
to the spirit of Mr. Russell Wilson. Lord, we ask that you lay hands on this boy and give him the strength. Guide his team down the field to glorious victory.
We have the nickel psycho. The psycho is back.
On his way out to the huddle again. And this has to be the make or break.
This one has to be it.
And I'm sure he is not worried about that, Jim. We've seen him in this situation.
Don't even think
Jim,
about
please.
stuff like that. What? What? Man has real problems.
The Seahawks are at the line, and they are out of timeouts. Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. 1st down at the 23.
That was my fault.
When they hit, knocks the ball out, incomplete. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides.
It's been a little, not the highest passing game. 200 yards combined.
The ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job.
Sometimes we get emotional and make decisions to go for it on 4th down, but by and large, I would say that most of the games I win is from making nice traditional football decisions.
They must be careful. They have no timeouts to play with. The Seahawks take it from the 23.
Gosh, BJ.
To the quarterback.
Do a discount double check, BJ.
Needing a first at this point.
Good job by the offense here, Jim. Be in a hurry-up mode.
Hello, Penny.
Timeouts left.
Well, Penny's coming to Seahawks fan. Penny's coming to. Man, BJ is on to Russell Wilson here at the end.
Russell's he hadn't had a break, bro.
Penny, please. Penny, please.
Love him, Penny.
Please,
Love him,
Penny, no.
Love
No,
him.
Penny.
Love me, love me. Get him.
Penny, no.
Attack.
Oh, no, Penny made me run off. Engage 8. Come on, Penny.
Attack, Penny.
Wilson's taking off.
Thanks a lot, Penny.
Thanks for nothing.
Matthews is
That was sarcasm. Do dogs understand sarcasm?
his first reception today.
You can't waste time like this. You got to score points with under 2 minutes to go in the second half. You're down.
And he's such a fan of any team Wesley plays with. This is not the first time he's ran the perfect interference.
Now she's done. And now she's done. Good girl. Hey, you like it?
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Come on, man. Why does he run into the back of people? I don't understand why they do that.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's just no other option for the offense right here. They got to go to the hurry up because they have no timeouts left. So get as many plays off as you can.
Yeah, he was dog tired. Ha
Much longer do we think we'll be streaming for? I don't know. We've got a little while, right?
We got a little while. I've got about 10 seconds until a restroom break, though.
Same here. And I'm gonna check out. Leslie will take a short recess, and I'll check out Draft Champions, or maybe we'll open some MUT packs.
Oh, that would be cool. It's something easy. Yeah, but that's no problem.
Putting it in the end zone.
Fair enough. Let's go. Let's do this. Morphing arm through the neck. A lot of that, EA. I'm about to be 0-3 in Madden 16.
But I lost the Super Bowl to the computer to start the day. So there's that.
Oh, there's that. Oh, who won't be catching the ball? Adams.
Rodgers by himself in the back.
Even real Nelson.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Down the field.
Really?
Except I did.
Except he did.
You were a quarterback.
Be careful.
Except the exact opposite.
One scoring game. How did it feel?
Felt great.
All right, guys. I have a good look at my back. This is necessary. So bad. I didn't mess everything up, did I?
Not at all.
Cool. Okay.
We're gonna make Wesley disappear for a few minutes. The chair magically disappears. Magic. I don't know how it happens. I don't know. But the Packers come away with a win despite the best efforts of one Penelope the dog, who tried her best to run interference. Got the nice draw to Lacey. Nice aggressive catch using the Y button there at the end with Jordy Nelson. The catching is, I was a little scared of it, and I probably, it's early, maybe I still will be, but we'll see. Well, look, the chair is empty. Back. So, while Wesley is away, we will jump into Ultimate Team for just a moment. Do I like the Packers? Well, I'm a Patriots fan, first and foremost, and my second